So magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ang magiging topic natin for today, it's problem solving pertaining to the separately excited DC generator. So bago tayo pumunta doon sa mga problem solvings, establish muna natin yung magiging equation natin na gagamitin. Okay, so explain lang muna natin ulit yung sa construction ng separately excited DC generator. Yung ating field winding is being supplied from a separate DC source. So this could be a battery or kung dun sa mga malalaking DC generators, ang supply na ito ay manggagaling din sa mga ibang DC source gaya ng maliit na DC generator. Okay, nandito yung ating armature. Okay, this contains the armature conductors. Tapos itong dalawang nandito, ito yung mga brushes natin that will help to collect the generated EMF from our armature, and nandito po yung ating terminal, or this will be yung output na natin, yung pagkukuhanan natin ng supply para dun sa ating mga isasaksak na loads. So tignan muna natin ito yung mga mas sinimplify natin magiging circuit para dun sa ating problem solving. Okay, so again, nandito yung ating field winding. Okay, separate po ito. Ang mangyayari ngayon, nandito yung ating generated EMF that represents our EG. Okay, again, yung sa brushes natin, meron tayong positive and the negative terminals. Ngayon, nilabas natin yung ating armature resistance to simplify our solution. But actually, itong armature resistance na ito, nandito siya doon sa loob. Again, nilabas lang natin siya para mas magiging madali yung computation or pag-establish natin ng mga equation. Okay, no, nandito yung terminal. Okay, ngayon, ito naman po VT. So, this stands for the terminal voltage. So, ngayon kung titignan natin yung sa armature, maglalabas siya ng armature current. Then, dito naman sa ating load, meron tayong load current or the IL. Ngunit, because they are connected into series, so ibig sabihin noon, yung IA, it's already equivalent to IL. Ngayon, kung mag-establish tayo ngayon ng equation, so sundin lang po natin yung ating Kirchhoff's voltage law or yung loop analysis. So gagawa tayo ng loop dito. Again, naka-establish na po yung ating mga positive and then the negative na mga sa ating mga parameters. So unahin muna natin. So ang unang dadaanan niya is the EG. That is the positive. Yung kukunin natin yung nahuling sign na dadaanan ng ating loop. So that is positive EG. Next, pupunta tayo dito sa armature resistance. So that is negative. So magbibigay siya ng negative doon. And then, yung RA, dahil kinakailangan nga nating mag-establish ng voltage kasi this is Kirchhoff's voltage law. So meron tayong resistance para maging volts ito, yung unit niya. Kinakailangan nating mag-multiply ng current. So voltage is equal to I times R. Ngayon dito meron tayong IA, multiply that by the RA. Next, punta tayo dito sa terminal voltage. Okay? Unang dinaanan niya yung positive terminal, then next, dinaanan niya yung huli, yung negative. So we have minus the terminal voltage. So babalik na siya dito sa EG. So nandun na yung EG natin kanina. It is already equivalent to 0. So ito po yung equation na gagamitin natin para dun sa ating mga computation for separately excited DC generator. So, umpisahan na natin yung pag-compute dito. Okay, number 1 problem. If the generated EMF of a generator is 125 volts and the IR drop in the armature circuit is 5 volts, what is the terminal voltage? So, ang tinutukoy niya, again, i-drawing muna natin yung figure. So, eto siya. Nandito yung ating armature resistance. dito natin makikita ngayon yung ating IR drop. Next, yung ating generated EMF, EG, this is equivalent to 125 volts. Ngayon, yung IR drop in the armature circuit is equivalent to 5 volts. So, yung IR drop dito, that is the IA multiplied that by RA, this is equivalent to 5 volts. So, ang hinahanap natin is the terminal voltage. Next, kanina yung ginawa nating loop analysis, we have the equation EG is equal to, or EG minus the IARA or the IR drop minus VT is equal to 0. Ang hinanap natin yung terminal voltage. So ito, transpose lang natin dun sa kabila. So magiging positive VT ito. So positive VT is equal to EG minus the IR drop. So the terminal voltage is equivalent to, so yung EG natin, that is 125 volts. So yung IR drop, that is given as 5 volts. So minus 5 volts. This will give us 125 volts minus 5 volts is 120 volts. So ito yung sagot natin. Take note, mas mataas po yung generated EMF compared dun sa ating sa ating terminal voltage. That is because yung ating voltage drop that is being caused by our IR. Next, number 2 problem. The generated The generated EMF of a separately excited generator is 250 volts. If the armature circuit IR drop is 10 volts, what is the terminal voltage? So again, from this equation kanina, we have VT is equal to EG minus the IR drop. Ang ating generated EMF is 250. Then minus yung IR drop natin is equivalent to 10 volts. So our answer here, the terminal voltage is equivalent to 240 volts. Yan. And then next problem. So determine the terminal voltage of a generator if the generated voltage is 28 volts and the IR drop in the armature circuit is 2 volts. So let's go back to our equation. VT is equal to EG minus the IR. So VT, yung generated voltage natin is equivalent to 28 volts. Minus the voltage drop in the armature circuit, that is 2 volts. So the terminal voltage is given as 26 volts. Next problem, number 4. So if the terminal voltage of a separately excited DC generator is 220 volts, and the IR drop in the armature is 6 volts. What is the value of the generated EMF? So, generated EMF naman ang hinahanap natin. Again, yung sa ating figure, ang given na terminal voltage is equivalent to 220 volts. Then the IR drop is equivalent to 6 volts. So ang hinahanap natin ngayon is the generated EMF. So establish lang po natin ang ating mga positive and then the negative. Ulit, kunin natin yung sa loop analysis and we're going to have EG, positive EG, minus the IR drop. Next, minus the terminal voltage is equivalent to 0. Ngayon, ito, transpose lang natin itong dalawang to doon sa kabila, magiging positive po sila. So we have EG is equal to, unahin muna natin yung mas mataas na value, yung terminal voltage. Positive na po yon. Next, ito, transpose sa kabila, so magiging positive din na po yan. So EG is equal to, the terminal voltage is 220 volts. Then next, yung IR drop po natin, that is equivalent to 6 volts. So plus 6 volts. Therefore, the generated EMF is 220 plus 6, that is 226 volts. Next, let's go to number 5 problem. So a 115 DC generator has an IR drop of 8 volts in the armature. What is the generated EMF? Going back again dito sa equation na ito, we have EG is equal to VT plus the IR drop. So yung VT, this is given as 115 volts. Plus, meron tayong 8 volts doon. So 115 plus 8, this will give us 223 volts. Next, let's go to problem number 6. The IR drop of a 230 DC generator is 12 volts. Determine the generated EMF of this machine. Again, let's go back to our equation. EG is equal to VT plus the voltage drop in the armature. So terminal voltage, this is 230 volts. Next, yung IR drop natin is given as 12 volts. So this will give us, the generated EMF is 242 volts. So automatic po, yung explain lang po natin, yung 230 volts dito, rating po ito ng generator. So ito na po yung ating terminal voltage. So for example, dun sa isang generator, sinabi niya 220 volts DC generator, terminal voltage na po yun. Okay, kung sinabi niyang 12 volts DC generator, 12 volts po yung kanyang terminal voltage. Okay, let's go to problem number 7. So a generator has a generated EMF of 220 volts and an armature circuit resistance of 0.15 ohms. If it is delivering 42 amperes to a load, what is the terminal voltage? So, kunin mo ulit natin yung ating figure. Yan, nandito yung ating terminal voltage. Nandito yung generated EMF, EG, tapos nandito yung resistance natin, RA. RA is equivalent to 0.15 ohms. And then, yung ating generated EMF is 220 volts. Ang IL natin, or that is the IL, load current, that is equivalent to 42 amperes. Ngayon, meron tayo ditong IA. So, that is armature current. Although alam natin, sabi natin kanina, yung IA tapos yung IL, they are equal to each other kasi yung circuit natin dito is series. Establish natin yung positive, negative. So dito positive, negative para dun sa ating resistance dito sa armature. Positive po ito, negative doon. And dito sa terminal, positive dyan. Then we have here the negative. Next, kunin po natin yung ating loop. So we go with Kirchhoff's voltage law. So we have positive EG. So this is positive EG. Next, we have the IR drop. So negative po yun. Negative IA. Multiply this by RA. Next, that is minus VT. Minus VT is equal to 0 already kasi babalik na tayo dun sa EG. Okay, so yung IA dito, this is also equivalent to IL. Ngayon, ang kukunin natin is the terminal voltage. So ito, transpose lang po natin sa kabila. So we are going to have VT. Okay, magiging positive po ito is equal to. So meron tayo ditong EG minus IL times RA. So EG minus yung value ng IL tapos yung RA. Yung generated EMF natin is given as 220 volts. Yung IL, okay, yung IA kanina ito, so that is 42 amperes. So multiply natin ito ng 0.15 ohms. 0.15 ohms. So the terminal voltage, compute lang po natin maigi. So you have 220 volts minus 42 times 0.15. This will give us 213.7 volts. So ito na po yung ating terminal voltage. So again po, mas mababa po yung ating terminal voltage compared with the generated EMF. Let's go to problem number 8. So for problem number 8, a generator delivers 25 amperes at a generated voltage of 235 volts. If the armature circuit resistance is 0.12 ohm, what is the terminal voltage? So using this equation ulit, VT is equal to EG minus the IA RA. So the generated EMF is 235 volts minus, again, yung armature current po natin, this is equivalent to IL. So yung kuryente natin na dinideliver ng generator is 25 amperes. Okay, so this is 25 amperes. Multiply that by 0.12 ohms. 0.12 ohm. So the terminal voltage, so we have 235 minus 25, multiply that by 0.12 ohm, we have 232 volts. Let's proceed to problem number 9. So a 115 volts, so ito na yung terminal voltage natin, DC generator delivers 30 amperes to a load. If the armature circuit resistance is 0.025 ohm, what is the value of the generated voltage? So i-drawing ulit natin yung figure natin. Okay, so nandito yung terminal voltage. Ang terminal voltage natin, this is 115 volts. Next, yung resistance sa armature is 0.025 ohm. Then ang hinahanap po natin dito is the value of the generated EMF. So, establish natin yung positive and negative. Ngayon, yung load current natin, IL, this is equivalent to 30 amperes. Next, let's have our Kirchhoff's voltage law. So, unahin natin, positive EG. So, positive EG minus the IARA, then minus the terminal voltage, VT is equal to 0. So, ang hinanap mo natin is the generated voltage. Yung terminal voltage and yung IR drop, ilagay natin doon sa kabila. So, we are going to have EG is equal to. So, that will give us again the positive VT minus the IARA. Therefore, EG is equal to, the terminal voltage is 115 volts. So, minus yung IA natin, again, it is equivalent to IL dahil nakakonekta sila in series. So, this is 30 amperes. Multiply this by 0.025 ohm. 0.025 ohms. Sorry, hindi masyadong halata. So that is 0.025 ohms. Kunin lang po natin, compute natin. We have 115 volts minus 30 amperes, that is multiplied by 0.025. So this will give us, hindi ito negative, but this is, I apologize, sorry po, that it should be positive. So 115 plus 30, multiply that by 0.025. So we have 115.75 volts. Next, let's go to another problem, number 10. So, determine the generated EMF of a 24-volt DC generator delivering a 10 ampere if the armature circuit resistance is 0.01 ohm. From the equation kanina, EG is equal to VT plus the IARA. So, the terminal voltage is 24 volts. Plus, yung current natin is 10 amperes. Multiply that by 0.01 ohm. So, the generated EMF is 24 plus 10. Multiply that by 0.01. This will give us 24.1 volts. Now let's go to problem number 11. So determine the load current of a separately excited DC generator if the terminal voltage is 220 volts. The generated EMF is 240 and the armature circuit resistance is 0.15 ohms. So, tignan natin ulit yung equation. We have EG minus the IARA minus VT is equal to 0. Ang hinahanap natin is the load current. So, yung IA dito, again, this is equivalent to IL. Ngayon, yung generated EMF and also itong VT, maiiwan po dito. Ngayon, itong buong equation, yung parameter na to, lagay po natin doon sa kabila. So, magiging positive po yon. So, positive IARA is equal to. So, naiwan po yung EG saka VT. So, EG minus VT. Ngayon, yung IA, this is, ito po yung hinanap natin. So, yung RA, resistance of the armature is 0.15 ohm Next, the generated EMF is given as 240 volts, 240 volts, minus the terminal voltage is given as 220 volts. So, check lang natin. 240 minus 220, this will give us 20 volts. Ngayon, IA, 0.15 ohm. Okay? Ang gagawin lang natin, cross multiply lang natin itong 0.15 ohm dun sa kabila. We're going to have IA is equal to 20 volts. Divide this by 0.15 ohms. Therefore, IA, that will give us 20. Divide this by 0.15 ohms. It will give us 133.333, okay, tuloy-tuloy po yun, 33 amperes. Next, let's go to the problem number 12. So, a 115 volt DC generator has 120 volt generated EMF. If the armature circuit resistance is 0.02 ohm, what is the value of the current delivered to the load? Again, gamitin natin itong equation na to. So, IARA is equal to the EG minus VT. So, ang hinahanap po natin, it's the load current or the IL. So, palitan lang po natin ito. IL. Again, this is IA is equivalent to IL. RA is given as 0.02 ohm. So, equal to 120 volts minus 115 volts. So, ito, bibigyan niya tayo ng 5 volts. Ngayon, IL multiplied by 0.02 ohm. Okay, pwede mag-cross multiply or divide both sides by 0.02 ohm. 0.02 ohm. So, cancel out po dito. Therefore, IL, this is equal to, so 5. So, we have 5 volts. Divide this by 0.02 ohm, we're going to have 250 amperes. Okay, next, we have 2 more problems. Number 13. A 24 volt DC generator has 26 volt generated EMF. What is the value of the armature circuit resistance if the load takes 4 amperes? So, i-drawing ulit natin yung figure natin. Again, we have here the generated EMF. So, meron tayong positive and meron tayong negative. Then, we have here the RA. So, meron pong tatakbo ditong IA. So, meron tayong positive and negative. So, positive doon, negative para doon sa terminal voltage. So, kunin ulit natin yung KVL dito. Again, we're going to have the EG minus IARA minus VT is equal to 0. Ang hinahanap naman po natin ngayon, it's the armature circuit resistance. So, ito, yung buong ito, transpose natin sa kabila, magiging positive po yan. We have IA, positive. So, R, multiply that by the RA. So, naiwan po yung ating generated EMF and terminal voltage. So, EG minus VT. Yung current natin IA, which is equivalent to our load current, so that is 4 amperes. So, 4 amperes, multiply that by RA equals, so yung EG natin, that is 26. So, we have 26 volts minus 24 volts ang ating terminal voltage. So this will give us 2 volt. So 4 amperes RA, again cross multiply or divide both sides by 4 amperes. So cancel out po dito. RA, this will give us 0.5 ohm. Next, let's go to the last problem that we have, problem number 14. So, a 110 volt generator has a 120 generated EMF. If the load takes 15 amperes, what is the value of the armature circuit resistance? Again, kunin natin ulit tong question dito. We have IARA equal to EG minus VT. Yan. So, ang hinahanap po natin ulit yung RA. Ang given natin sa armature current, which is equivalent to the load current, we have the 15 amperes. Multiply that by RA equals EG is, the generated EMF is 120 volts minus 110 volts. So, this will give us 10 volts. Then we have here 15 amperes RA. Again, cross multiply or divide both sides by 15 amperes. So RA, we're going to have 10, divide this by 15 will give us 0.667. So tuloy lang po yung 0.66666, so 0.667 ohms. So, yun lang po. Maraming salamat po.